everyone, I'm Ayşe Gülistan and this is Invest in Türkiye Talks. So what are we going to do throughout these series? We'll be talking everything related to investment, from FDI inflows to entrepreneurship, the investment infrastructure in Türkiye, and trends and challenges that sectors may face in the near future. Today, I'm joined by the CEO of Ford Otosan, Güven Özyurt. Güven, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Now, Güven has been working with Ford Otosan since 1990, and after working for several different positions, he's been leading the company since April 2022. I mean, that's amazing, Güven. Over 30 years of loyalty to the company. How does that make you feel?
I turned to be a dinosaur, but I was young once. So when I was 22 years old when I got started with Ford Otosan. The name of the company was Otosan at the time. It was a relatively smaller company. Ever since then, the ambition was much bigger than the company's position at the time. So I could be able to work in different functions on the way. And every year, every couple of years, it turned to be a different company. I was so lucky that I could be able to reach to this level of the company.
Now, as you mentioned, you worked for different positions, and obviously that's given you first-hand experience into the major differences that have occurred over these 30 plus years. But what vision do you have for the company in line with the new technological developments that we're seeing in this age?
The Ford Otosan, with over 60 years of industry leading experience, has consistently driven transformation in both the automotive and Turkish manufacturing sectors. My tenure as CEO began at a pivotal moment with the launch of e-Transit. That was the first activity when I joined to the new role. Turkey's first all-electric commercial vehicle, marked by the integration of the Craiova plant and the subsequent opening of Yeniköy facility. I take great pride in having been closely involved in what are arguably three of the most significant events in Ford Otosan and the Turkish automotive industry. The Yeniköy factory highlights our commitment to drive sustainable and technological change in the automotive industry. That's our recently introduced plant or renovated plant. It's a crucial part of the future automotive ecosystem, combining innovation to shape the next generation of vehicles. This strengthens our Kocaeli facilities as a major commercial vehicle production hub in Europe and boosts Turkey's global competitiveness by enhancing export potential, opening new markets, and showcasing our products worldwide. We are now accelerating our electrification roadmap, gradually expanding our electric vehicle lineup. Our goal is to introduce electric versions of all of our models produced in Turkey and Romania in line with our zero-emission targets. Our success is built on our engineering competence, production power, research and development focus, and relentless pursuit of innovation. And by leading with a forward-thinking approach, we set new standards of excellence through innovation, sustainable practices, and customer-centric solutions. Most importantly, we continue to invest in our most strategic asset, our people, developing the versatile skills required for the future and empowering them to create the latest technologies.
Now, your answer brings me very nicely onto my next question, which was about the Yeniköy plant. And as of 2023, Ford Otosan has been the largest commercial vehicle production centre for Ford in Europe. And the Kocaeli and Eskişehir plants in Turkey are recognised among Ford's best vehicle production centres. But in addition to these two, as you mentioned, the Yeniköy plant is more, filled with new technology, renovated, and comes forward with the renewable energy and the smart factoring that's been used. So how does this plant stand out from the others? Can you give us more information on that? How do you think the Yeniköy plant contributes to Ford's global strategies?
Yeniköy plays a vital role in Ford's global strategy by significantly contributing to Turkey's position as a key automotive production hub. Currently, it produces 78% of Turkey's commercial vehicle and 45% of the country's total automotive output. Yeniköy also supports Ford's global supply chain and export goals, with 89% of our commercial vehicle exports coming from Turkey. Yeniköy's expansion increases its annual production capacity to around 405,000 vehicles from 100,000 vehicles. This growth helps us meet rising demand and the complexity while maintaining high quality and efficiency. Yeniköy's advanced production capabilities enable Ford Otosan to lead globally in the electric mobility sector. By manufacturing cutting-edge EV models locally, we ensure high quality standards and rapid scalability to meet international demand. This aligns with Ford's broader vision of transitioning to a fully electric vehicle lineup and achieving zero-emission targets. We are building a new battery assembly facility at Yeniköy that will double our capacity to over 300,000 units. This expansion is crucial for supporting our growing EV lineup and securing our supply chain for key components. Moreover, the Yeniköy plant, or as we prefer to call it, Plant of the Future, stands as a cornerstone of Ford Otosan's innovation and sustainability.
And obviously, while this has been possible with, Ford is a global brand, but also being in Türkiye, I want to say comfortably, has been an advantage to be able to do this. And we like to call the country the nexus of the world because we are interconnected with different continents, we're easy to get to, and we have a very young population in comparison to other countries in Europe, which stands out in terms of talent. And this also speaks to Turkey's integration in global value chains and the amount of investment that has recently been made in this field. So is Ford Otosan doing anything specific to strengthen Turkey's local supply chain in the industry? And what kind of steps do you think need to be taken across the sector to increase that domestic production?
At Ford Otosan, our goal is to grow with our ecosystem to succeed together. We aim to lead the transformation of the ecosystem, expanding it alongside us. Yeniköy is one of the best examples of this. We have created a significant supply chain ecosystem in Yeniköy. With the increase in vehicle production, our suppliers have relocated to the region, promoting growth in the local supply industry. Thanks to the new business established by more than 10 of our suppliers around the factory, we continue to generate additional employment. Similarly, in Romania, we aim to strengthen our ecosystem and transform our supply chain to operate on a global scale. With the same intention, we are continuing our efforts there. So far, with Craiova plant, our supplier ecosystem has grown by 40%. And just like in Yeniköy, particularly in Kocaeli, we are fostering the growth of our suppliers in Craiova and consolidating them into a single area. Moreover, we are deeply committed to embracing digitalization and Industry 4.0 applications in our production processes. By incorporating advanced technologies such as automation, robotics, and data-driven manufacturing, we are not only increasing efficiency and reducing costs, but also supporting the automotive industry's green transformation. Our goal is to create a fully integrated and value-added ecosystem that can keep pace with global innovations. To further strengthen Turkey's automotive supply chain, there is a pressing need for a sector-wide collaboration to enhance R&D investments, particularly in emerging technologies like software development, battery production, and electric components. By fostering partnership between OEMs, suppliers, and technology startups, the sector can create a more resilient and innovative local supply chain. Additionally, adopting sustainable production methods and leveraging digitalization will be key in driving domestic growth and competitiveness in the rapidly evolving automotive landscape.
And as you said, this mission for green transformation is something that's, across all sectors, not only in the automotive industry, but all kinds of companies and all kinds of sectors have this on their agenda. So I want to talk a little about Turkey's mission to achieve the net zero carbon emissions by 2053. And you obviously mentioned this earlier as well. So can you tell us a bit about what Ford Otosan is doing specifically to achieve those sustainability goals? And how do you see the company's initiatives to reduce its carbon footprint? And obviously this is something difficult for your industry, right? Because you've got to change the ways that you've been used to doing things. So what kind of challenges do you perceive in reaching these goals?
For sure, it is challenging, as you stated. At Ford Otosan, we are pioneering a new era in sustainable manufacturing with a vision centered on innovation and eco-friendliness. Our goal is to transform the automotive ecosystem with a focus on electric vehicles, connectivity, and autonomous driving, supported by our state-of-the-art and renewed vehicle models. Accordingly, as the leading commercial vehicle manufacturer in Europe, we announced the 2 billion euro investment plan for the next generation electric and connected commercial vehicle projects in our Kocaeli plants. We are committed to transitioning to zero-emission vehicles across all segments. By 2035, our goal is to achieve 100% zero-emission vehicle sales in passenger, light, and medium commercial segments, and then by 2040 in heavy commercial vehicles. We are committed to achieve carbon neutrality across our production facilities and R&D centers by 2030. We are advancing circular economy practices with goals to increase the use of recycled and renewable plastics in our vehicles up to 30% and reduce fresh water usage per vehicle by 40% by 2030. We plan to make our suppliers and logistics operations carbon neutral by 2035, ensuring that our sustainability goals extend beyond our own operations to our entire supply chain. Although our initiatives have ambitious goals, we face challenges like the high investment needed for new technologies, scaling up renewable energy, and aligning our supply chain with sustainability standards. As we advance our sustainability goals, it is crucial to align our supply chain with these objectives. This means choosing suppliers who follow strict sustainability practices and ensuring our logistics and material sourcing support our carbon neutral targets. Achieving this requires careful planning and global collaboration. Keeping up with changing regulation is an ongoing challenge. As new environmental rules and standards are introduced, we must ensure our technologies and practices meet these requirements.
Now, electrification, as you mentioned, in the automotive industry has progressed immensely. And we're seeing a lot of electric cars on the roads of Istanbul now as well. But alternative energy technologies, particularly hydrogen, is also on the global agenda now that many countries have begun making investments, especially in countries like Germany, for example. You're a pioneer of electrification in Türkiye, but Ford has globally announced that it's pulling back on some plans for fully electric vehicles and will be focusing on the development of hybrid technology. How is Ford Otosan coping with that shift? Are there any changes in the upcoming, couple of years in response to that shift?
It's always a dynamic environment around that one. So different propulsion systems is being now tested by all the industry. In Ford Otosan, I would like to mention about a different version of zero-emission approach, which is hydrogen. At Ford Otosan, we are proud to be at the forefront of this transformative journey with our comprehensive roadmap and action plan. We are leveraging our engineering and R&D capabilities to develop next-generation vehicles with a strong focus on connectivity and autonomous technologies. Recently, we achieved a significant milestone in autonomous technology by conducting Turkey's first test drive of our Ford Trucks Level 4 highway pilot technology. This event, attended by Turkey's Minister of Transport and Infrastructure, Abdülkadir Uraloğlu, showcased our commitment to enhancing transportation safety and efficiency while contributing to a sustainable future. Moreover, we are leading the integration of alternative fuels, including hydrogen, into our vehicles. Our hydrogen technology efforts include feasibility studies for fuel cell units and the development of hydrogen-powered vehicles, supporting its role in our electrification strategy. In this framework, as Ford Trucks, we have taken our efforts in alternative fuel technologies to the next level, successfully continuing our work on hydrogen-powered engines.
And Güven, with the experience you have in this industry, do you think the shift to hydrogen will actually occur? And if it does, how is it going to affect the sector in general?
Hydrogen offers great potential as part of this sustainable future. particularly in heavy-duty and long-haul applications where battery electric solutions may have limitations due to range and refueling speed. At Ford Otosan, we are leading the way in exploring the integration of hydrogen and other alternative fuel vehicles into the sector. Our work in hydrogen technology has already achieved significant milestones. Last year, we initiated our hydrogen engine research with a single-cylinder engine, and now we have taken it to the next level by successfully achieving the first ignition of our multi-cylinder hydrogen engine, the H2 EcoTorque, a product of our in-house design and engineering expertise. In addition, Ford Otosan has taken a significant step by leading the establishment of Koç University Hydrogen Technologies Center, and this center plays a crucial role in developing next-generation hydrogen technologies, reflecting our dedication to innovation and sustainability. From a sector-wide perspective, the adoption of hydrogen will transform the entire automotive ecosystem. It will foster new collaborations between automotive companies, energy providers, and governments to create the necessary infrastructure and supply chains.
And obviously there's a race in becoming the leading electric car producer among countries now. And countries like China, for example, are very prominent in this race. So how do you think this impacts the strategies of other global players like Ford? And how should Türkiye, a country that's newly producing an electric car, position itself in response?
The global competition to produce electric vehicles is heating up quickly, and with China becoming a major player in that one. This increased competition has led automotive companies to focus on electrification, and in this changing landscape, those investing in electric vehicle technologies and innovative solutions will drive the industry's transformation. Türkiye, as a newly emerging electric car production hub, is uniquely positioned to thrive in this global competition. Our country's well-established automotive industry, skilled workforce, and strong R&D infrastructure provide a solid foundation for EV production. The Turkish government's proactive approach in supporting the industry with favorable policies, incentives, and investments in electrification strengthens this positioning. By fostering innovation, Türkiye can play a vital role in shaping the future of mobility, contributing to global sustainability goals while establishing itself as a leader in EV production. At Ford Otosan, leading this transformation by both globally and locally is a top priority. We are advancing in alignment with Ford Motor Company's electrification and growth plans, ensuring that we remain at the forefront of the automotive industry's future.
How do you evaluate Turkey's position as a production hub for global automotive brands? Obviously, Ford Otosan's plants here have become the best in Europe. So what do you consider to be Turkey's strengths in that case?
I think it has been a great story over the last 20 years. Turkey has established itself as a key global automotive production hub, showcasing a strong mix of advantages. The Turkish automotive sector acts as a locomotive for our country's industry. According to the data of the Turkish Exporters Assembly, the total automotive industry exports with a 14% share in the January to December period of 2023 maintained its first place position in the export ranking for the 17th consecutive year. Automotive companies consistently feature among Turkey's top exporters, underscoring the industry's critical role in driving the national economy forward. Over the past 25 years, Turkey's automotive sector has achieved extraordinary growth, tripling its production capacity, multiplying exports by 35 times, and emerging as a dominant force in the nation's export rankings. A cornerstone of Turkey's success is its strong and integrated supply chain. With over 510 Tier 1 suppliers and numerous global suppliers operating in the country, Turkey's automotive supply industry is a key enabler of efficient, high-quality production. This well-established network ensures a reliable flow of components, allowing manufacturers to maintain production agility and meet ever-evolving market demands. The close collaboration between OEMs and suppliers fosters innovation, problem solving, and continuous improvement, ensuring that Turkey's automotive sector remains both competitive and resilient. Flexibility in production is another essential strength. As global demand shifts to electric and hybrid vehicles, Turkish automotive industry has shown remarkable adaptability. At Ford Otosan, we have invested in flexible manufacturing to produce internal combustion, hybrid and electric vehicles efficiently. This flexibility is crucial in today's fast-evolving market, helping us stay responsive while delivering high-quality products. The Turkish government has played a proactive and indispensable role in fostering the automotive industry growth.
And how do you think Turkey achieves this?
First of all, through a series of favorable policies and targeted incentives, the government has created a supportive environment that encourages innovation, R&D, and investment in next-generation technologies like recently announced HIT 30 initiative. Secondly, the government's commitment to the automotive sector has enabled manufacturers to make bold investments and expand their operations without disruption, propelling Turkey to the 14th place in the global production rankings. And lastly, Turkey's competitive advantages are further enhanced by its dynamic, highly skilled workforce and strategic geographical location. The country serves as a natural bridge between Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, making it an ideal location for manufacturers seeking to serve multiple markets. Moreover, the growing young population is driving the rapid adoption of innovative mobility solutions, from micromobility to vehicle sharing services.
And as the generation changes and new technologies come about, Güven, it's my final question for today actually. What do you think are going to be the most significant changes we'll see in the industry in the upcoming future, not only for Turkey but globally?
I think the automotive industry, both in Turkey and globally, is entering a pivotal era shaped by electrification, automation, and connectivity. Electric vehicles are the heart of this transformation, driving a shift towards cleaner, more sustainable transportation solutions. In Turkey, we are witnessing a significant rise in production localization, particularly in critical areas such as electric motors, batteries, and software development, which are essential for sustaining competitiveness in the evolving EV market. Globally, the emergence of connected, autonomous, shared, and electric vehicles is fundamentally reshaping the future of mobility. These trends are driving new business models such as vehicle subscription and sharing services, which offer consumers more flexibility and convenience. At the same time, innovations in autonomous driving are set to revolutionize transportation, making it safer, more efficient, and more inclusive for all. On the production front, the smart factories and Industry 4.0 applications are redefining how to build the vehicles with data-driven process, enhancing efficiency, reducing cost, and increasing sustainability. The integration of advanced technologies such as robotics, digital twins, and AI-driven analytics is empowering manufacturers to stay competitive while responding to global market shifts. Looking ahead, the convergence of digitalization, sustainability, and customer-centric innovation will drive the next wave of change in the automotive sector. Collaborative efforts with startups and technology companies will be critical to foster new mobility solutions. The future of automotive industry is not just about vehicles. It is about creating a holistic, connected, and sustainable mobility ecosystem that defines the way we move in the years to come.
So understanding of mobility will change. Am I fair to say that?
Of course, it's fair to say that.
Brilliant, Güven. Thanks very much for being with us today.
I thank you as well for giving this opportunity to explain about what we are thinking about the future of automotive.
Thank you. In today's episode with the CEO of Ford Otosan, Güven Özyurt, we talk about the company's pioneering role in Turkey's automotive sector and the company's efforts in going electric and reaching zero emissions in the next 20 years. You can find our podcast on all streaming platforms, and for more updates and information, follow Invest in Turkey on social media. Stay tuned for more episodes where we'll be talking more about investment in Turkey.